Kila wakati wewe uko hapo nje unapiga kelele kila wakati, upigi hapa ndani, unapiga nje. Kwa nini? Ukikuja hapa ndani tunakufungulia vitabu, unaona hata wewe unasema nini? Unatosheka. Lakini unasema lakini mimi nataka msara yangu, unaenda huko nje kupiga kelele. To declare redundancy is a process. What was written, if you read it carefully, it was notice of intention. So the intention is there. When we were being jailed, we were told you have power. If you don't have money, you lay off people. Egerton is a state university, and the government funds us mostly. We raise some money from students, and this money we then apportion some to manage operations of the university, and the other one, the bulk of it, we then pay our staff. I want to state here clearly that the government gives us 185 million per month. We raise through fees on the average 26 million per month. This is paid twice in the start of the 2 semesters, but then we spread it over so that we are able to deal with the salary issue. This is against a payroll of about 240 million. If you do your mathematics, you will see that we have a deficit, and that is why we have been unable to fully pay salaries. This has been explained to our staff through many meetings, which are chaired by the DVC, ABD, together with those I've chaired. So we are unable to meet the payroll, and people say we have deducted their salaries. No, we have not deducted. We acknowledge that we owe you this money, and you will be paid when the money becomes available. Now that's different from deducting. Deducting means this is the money and we have it, but we have done what? We have removed some and you have lost it. It is because we are only sharing what is available with the staff as we keep the university going, as the government is being petitioned severally through a lot of correspondence we have done, so that some money can be looked at to help the university. There is normally a query whether indeed this is true, but the same media houses, you carried very clear messages from our own president. When he was interviewed, he said very clearly he knows the universities are in financial problems. He knows they are not funding universities at the full. Actually, he gave a very clear percentage. He said the government is funding us at 52%, and we try to get the other 48% from other sources. These other sources have been affected over a period of time because we used to get most of that money from self-sponsored students, and that stream is nearly dry because everybody who passes these days is funded by the university by government to go to university. So we are not having that money. So when we talk with the staff and explain them to that, they don't listen. If you refuse to listen to facts, it does not change facts. And you cannot get what does not exist. It's not like we are refusing. It is simply we are unable. The narrative there is that you want management to be removed, you want council to be removed. Do you ever ask when did this problem start? Nobody asks. Because these are issues. Most of our debts arose before this management took over. We are trying to keep the university afloat, and I must say that so far we are doing well, and the government knows. And the government is looking into problems of universities, Egerton included. Our president has said, who else do we need to say for you to believe that the universities are in a financial problem? Other than our president. He has said. And he gave Egerton as an example, where people took management and the council to court to get them jailed. Now, if you celebrate because management has been jailed for things they don't have power on, are you helping or you are making the situation worse? Now, that is really up to you. But those are, in an overview, the facts about the university. There is no university which is paying salaries 100%. You remember even in the parliament when they represented figures of universities. Did you see the debts? The most indebted university is not Egerton. I think Egerton we are number 3 or number 4. All right? What is here is that in the Egerton, when our VC was arrested in 2019, because we were not paying payee, the VC and let me say management then entered into an agreement with KRA that we should be able to pay debt of payee as it becomes due. So when we deduct your money, we do what? We remit to KRA. The other universities are not doing it. You can even get KRA. You know these days, you can ask KRA to give you the returns on the taxes. Yes. And you see, KRA is giving staff a lot of problems for those who don't do. But because we have an agreement, we are trying to retire the old accumulated KRA rate. I mean, debt at the rate of 12.5 million per month, plus the one which becomes due. So the story, the narrative they give you there is not true. For you to say you are being paid 100%, when did they start not being paid 100%? From 2017. Why? Because then we were not paying KRA, we were not paying pension, we were not paying deductions to SACCOs, to what? Are you getting it? Yeah. So that's why we are having serious spending bills. So it is not like we just started. There's also something that I want to state so that you are also able to capture and contextualize in your report. One, with us we are paying KRA as it becomes due. Yeah? Because that's the right of our workers to pay tax. Yeah? Unless the government gives the exemption. Two is from 2021 July, we are paying pension deduction from our workers. You know the money our workers pay towards their pension, we are remitting it. We are also from last year, you know this, when you are in July you can mess up your years. We are also paying 1% on employer contribution, but we are acknowledging that the balance we owe our staff. So every month what we do, we process the salary of our staff at 100%. That's why we record, and we had a discussion with them. That's why it reads deferred pay. And it is on their pay slips. Next time somebody asks, you ask them to show you the pay slip. If it is not written deferred pay, I invite you to bring it to my office. Because we acknowledge that money, this money earned by our staff. We have told the government this money has been earned by our staff, but we don't have it to do what? To remit to our staff. So it is an acknowledged thing. And management believes, and the council, that the government will in due course address this matter to the satisfaction of all workers. But it is an issue that is universe-wide. It doesn't matter whether you jail vice-chancellors. It will not change the situation. If you jail the vice-chancellors, the government will appoint another one, but then the other one will also be jailed, because the situation will be worse than when the one who was there. Unless, of course, then they bring new vice-chancellors with all the money. We have sat here, we have explained, they have looked at all the accounts of the university, and they have agreed actually there is no money. But they say, but we want our money. That's the question you need to ask the union. Because how can I say what drives you to do something? See, I can only guess. And your guess is as good as mine. Because if you agree that really the university does not have money, but you want to create that kind of problem, then it means it is a vendetta against the management. It has nothing to do with facts. That's why I said facts don't lie. I either have money to pay you and I'm not, and you can say, you got this money, why haven't you paid us? It is very sad that one of our unions, instead of engaging management, because we have explained to them and because they actually understand, but they don't want to believe. So they are prosecuting their grievances against management in the courts. And the courts have to give them a hearing. I mean, it is their right to be heard by the courts. It is only unfortunate that the process of hearing this is creating a lot of turbulence within the university, and we hope that all these matters will be resolved soon, because anything that goes to court will eventually have to be resolved sooner than later. There are two things. First, I cannot give you what I don't have. Do we agree on that one? So, the university cannot pay money they don't have. That's why I said, from the university, we don't have to come to the press to say, oh, today I talked to the PS, or today I talked to the CS, or tomorrow I talked to Swan. No. Management doesn't work like that. We write letters, we talk on the phone, we go and visit them in the offices. So this matter is being considered by government. Otherwise, that's why you saw even the president making comments, isn't it? So management is continually petitioning government that we need the resources to settle this matter so that we have returned it to normalcy, and the university then is able to continue chatting in this way forward. So don't think that I don't even call standoff. You know, when you have a standoff is when you have this opinion and the other one this opinion. This is not an issue of opinions. This is an issue of you are demanding what is not there to be given. Yeah. The union is demanding that we must give them money which the university currently doesn't have. So, you know, when that comes then, we really must try and address the problem. by lowering the wage bill so that the money we are able to come up with under government capitation, then we are able to do what? To meet the wage bill and resolve the problem going forward. So the intention, it is not really a threat. It is. It was forced on management, yeah, and as people like saying, the train has left the station. But there are steps to be followed. So eventually redundancy will come, as we try to right size. Kila wakati wewe uko hapo nje unapiga kelele, kila wakati upigi hapa ndani unapiga nje. Kwa nini? Ukikuja hapa ndani tunakufungulia vitabu, unaona hata wewe unasema nini? Unatosheka. Lakini unasema lakini mimi nataka msara yangu, unaenda huko nje kupiga kelele. Si ati kuna kitu inafichwa. Kwa hivyo serikali ikitutumia pesa, kama ni leo natuma, kesho napatiwa pesa yako. Uzuri rais wetu mwenyewe hata amesema university kuna na shida, ile pesa tunawapatiwa kiwango hii. Si uliona ile percentage alisema? Sasa uliza hao, kama president mwenyewe amesema hii ni percentage anapatia university. He is the executive of the country, ndiye anajua. Sasa mimi mwenyewe kama VC hapa, na kama sina uwezo hapa wa kukusanya pesa itoshe, nitaitoa wapi? Hiyo ndio tumezungumza na wao, wameona. Ila asilimia tunapatiwa ya 52. President alisema hivi, tufanye ukarabati hapa tuone kama tutapata 48. Na nimesema hii mambo ilifikiriwa wakati tulikuwa na wale wanafunzi wengi walikuwa wanajilipia. Siku hizi hii ilikuja, nakumbuka 2016 ile tunaita Matiang'i A. Remember university zilikuwa na nafasi nyingi kushinda wanafunzi wale wanafunzi kuingia university. Kuanzia hapo ile pesa ilikuwa inatoka hapo ikaanza kufanya nini? Kutidimia. Lakini mizare inapakia ikifanya nini? Ikipanda. Unaona na serikali pia pesa yake inaenda chini. Sigapu inaendelea kuwa kubwa. Hiyo ndio shida imetufikisha hapa. Unajua kuna hela zinapewa na wanafunzi kwa mahitaji mengine. Hiyo pesa ni ya hiyo mahitaji. Hiyo pesa iko ya kufanya mahitaji. Unaona, tuseme hawa ni walimu, wamefika wakati wanaenda teaching practice. Ile pesa yao walilipa iko ya kuwasaidia wafanye nini? Najua sasa tukitumia hiyo kulipa mshahara, kwanza haitaleta mshahara 100%. Lakini wakati wanafunzi wanataka kwenda kufanya teaching practice, hatutakuwa na hela ya kupea walimu waende kufanya nini? Kuwasahisha. Na hiyo italeta shida nyingi na wanafunzi. Kwa sababu hiyo pesa inalipwa for that purpose. Lakini graduation iko on 10th, mnaweza mkakuja hapa muone itakuwa huko. Na umezoea graduation ile kubwa. Iko fiscal kwa sababu wanafunzi wale wanafunzi si wengi. Any organization, people are always coming and others are going. Are you getting it? Is there an organization where people don't resign to go to green pastures? Then there are also others out there who see your organization as the one with the green pasture. That's what she has asked. Others are going, others are coming. Madam, it is true. Yeah? And let me tell you, redundancy. Redundancy is not like now I say, okay, you go. No. You right size. Are you getting it? Like now, let me give you an example. We have degree programs which have not attracted students for over 5 years. Enough students to do a degree program. So the people who have been teaching, we have been paying them, hoping students will come. Then we have also degree programs where staff are leaving, but students are here. So we must recruit. If we say no, we cannot because these ones are here. They are in this degree program which is not there, but you see they cannot teach the other degree program. So people will be declared redundant, and others will be employed because they are coming in for a specific need to replace those who have left, to come and take care of the expansion of a degree program. But this one which has contracted and is not attracting anybody, those who are teaching it, what are we supposed to do with them? If it is you, what will you do with them? So you let them go. And if we are having two people doing the same job, and the work is not enough, si utaambia mmoja wewe songa kando kidogo. Egerton is a government university, is an international university because we have many international students. It is not your responsibility to propagate a narrative that is harmful to the university without counter-checking the facts. There is no government which has ever been defeated to deal with this wage bill for these workers. And as I said, we are a government employees. They have guidelines which we follow. There are things which we cannot discuss here, directives they give which we must follow. And we, as management, we know that the government is doing something. But the people who can only talk of what they are doing, it is those who are doing it, not ourselves. With us, we shall be recipients. And I would like that interrogate the information that is wrongly being battled out there, such that when the people read your reports, they are actually factual.